And we're back. This is Young Marks. Transgender hate mail, homosexual hate mail, atheist hate mail. Basically, me reacting to a bunch of screencasts on YouTube DeviantArt of comments from YouTube DeviantArt. There is response to the comments. I'm easy Deviant Lifestyles and a few other things. Trigger warning. Don't like what I'm saying. Go ahead, click off the video, and you can go watch something else. Do not lie and say there's hate speech in my videos because there is no hate speech in my videos. It's speech of hate. That's the story. Let's continue on. If you get these wrong, these conversations, and me trying to trade them out bioverses and basic biology, and then get hit off about that. Let's get out here. Also, it's going to get vaccinated so that you can help stop the spread germs. And last week I had the sniffles. This week, it's much better. When I got COVID at one time, it was not fun because just taking a deep breath like that would result in a coughing fit. Thankfully, it doesn't do that anymore, so things are going better. Cat's hanging out. She's doing pretty good. Got a few, bites on her, but yeah, she's getting over that. We're figuring that out. Let's continue on with more stuff. I'll say for fan art, it's Illumination. Crap, we got a male Illumination. I don't like it. I don't like it. They said to put a penis and testicles on her. This fan art. I don't like it. I like female Illumination. There we go. There you go. She's finally loaded in. You can see her vulva. Nice, very nice. Yes. Very, very nice. Yeah. There you go. Hug. But, yeah. Gotta go and sit down here. So, walk. Yeah. Very nice, very nice. But the fan art, they can put anything they want there. Gotta go stick with vulva. Yep. Beautiful, glorious labia. Yep. Yeah. So gonna stick with. Yeah. Claws going into my shoulder. Yeah. So cute. Yeah. I gotta get on with the hate mail. I gotta get on with it. Let's go. Sorry, go. There. You relax. Let's continue on here. All right. There's an overlap, but it's important to do so we can. Not this one. Get the other one. Where's the other one? Get overlap so we can don't miss anything. This one girl, I believe it's a girl, must be a boy. FTM. She was trying to say, no, I'm Christian too, Christian, and also transgender, like biological sex. So stop lying about biological sex. So I'm going to. Go. Yeah, sit down here. I'm going to, you guys, I think you're wrong, according to what the Bible, I think the Bible says. So let's see. She says basically, now speaking of just for yourself, I saw you mention how every mind is unique. It is. And therefore, people who are assigned female at birth, AFAB, with brains / traits similar to that of men, doesn't make them men, does not. It just makes them themselves, and vice versa. True. To me, that just leads me to ask questions. Surely it means gender identity is a spectrum. Well, identity is a spectrum. Well, biological sex is not. So people being themselves doesn't mean there's a different, like gender binary. Identity binary, no. Biological sex binary, yes. Maybe they can express however they want. No, it doesn't. Lying is wrong. No matter what. Stop lying about the sex. It's not right. That's express what they mean. Express. That's a lie, basically. Make yourself look like whatever they want to look like, and then lie and say they are that thing when they're not. No, there's more testicles, and you cannot be lying saying he's a female. There's more ovaries, he can be lying saying she's a male. That's not right. That's not supposed to be going on there. Lying goes to the abomination to the Lord. The other 2 years of the light. So, we can't be messing around with that. Let's get on here. Surely people's minds, being unique means you can never fully understand how their minds work. Therefore, you cannot tell any trans non-binary person how their brain dysphoria works, and they should identify. I can, because here's the issue. Everyone's mind is unique, okay? Because we are all unique individuals. But here's the issue. There is truth and lies. The actual truth and actual lies. It's stuff that is the same for everyone. Truth is the same for everyone. And lies are the same. Lies are the same for everyone. Are the same for everyone. So no, when someone said if they're saying that minds are unique, then does that mean that their truth is different? No. Personal ideas are different than other people's ideas, but no, truth is the same for everyone. Let's continue on here. Let's see what they're talking about biological sex. It doesn't work. Furthermore, you mentioned there being two genders or sexes, male and female. Yeah, there is, and you're assigned to gender at birth, assigned sex at birth. Yes. I will disagree because the lies were told because sex and gender are not the same thing. No, they're not. But biological sex is biological sex. Though. In sociology and psychology, here you go. In sociology, mental and psychology, turn mental, sex and gender are two different things. They aren't. But yeah, still like biological sex. Sex is a person's biology. What genes or genitalia that person was born with. True. Yeah. Gender is cultural and social. Identity is cultural and social. How a person actually identifies, basically, kind of. The identity of a person. Even then, there are two sexes because the lies I was told. Because there's an intersex as well, deformed male or deformed female genitals. Yep. People born, someone who's born with atypical crap. Again, I forgot. I gotta do this old stuff. I gotta click out of it and go over here and click on the other one. Get in there. Atypical. One typical genetics, okay, deformed genitals. That doesn't make someone a different sex. Gender, as a privilege definition, is a spectrum. People can identify however they feel. They can, but it's lies when it's wrong. So don't do that. Then girl says, next, you brought up that you think people should accept the bodies that God gave them because they're made perfectly. No, I don't say that. I said they should accept the bodies that God gave them because that's the bodies they get. Well, first of all, not every person believes in the same God you do. For example, I'm atheist, so not all people believe that everything's created perfect. As someone else in these realities mentioned in Greek mythology, there's a story of how Apollo got drunk and created humans with the wrong genitalia. Other Christians will disagree on this with you. Yeah, they will. They got it wrong. I have a trans friend who's Christian, and still she has been out as trans to me for about 5 years, lying about her biological sex for 5 years. So she got it wrong. Don't lie about biological sex. Cancer mission. Furthermore, you say a lot of people would change their body if they work perfectly or work like they're supposed to. Now let me tell you, the human body is not perfect, but it works fine. Nor does it work perfectly. Don't worry, don't work perfectly. People have mental illness because of chemical imbalances and, of course, bad experiences in life. They don't tell you about that part. People have chronic illnesses because of imperfect genetic code. You'll get cancer because the human body isn't perfect. Yes, it's vulnerable to poison. You gotta be able to love yourself to cancer because God made it that way. It's not the same thing. I can't say accept your cancer. No, good. That's a disease. That's something that will kill you if you don't get it treated. Saying accept your genetics, saying accept your biological sex is a different story because it's not something that will kill you. Something that you can be lied to and say it will kill you, but it won't. With ovaries, you're female, and physically you are female, and that's normal stuff. You're born with testicles, you're physically male, that's normal stuff. It's not going to kill you. You can be free, told lies that, basically, people, males are better than females, or females are better than males, and that's not good. You're inferior because of lies. Yeah, that's bad. But no, it's not right at all. I'm sorry, I got. Yeah, that's the time. Okay, good. Get out of there.